personality traits. An enemy, you're throwing dog treats to that dog in the cage. Because you are saying that is enemy. I have to keep them at bay's distance.
Versus?
So now aren't you also creating conflict within your own self, right?
Yes.
Right. Okay.
Yes.
So instead of feeding the dog treats, as it were, you'd say, okay, I see you there, happy trails, and...
Do you say happy trail of friends? No. You don't say, you say, hi, how are you? Come down and have a seat with me and talk to me for a while.
Okay. All right.
I'm going to sit here and watch you starve.
I'm going to sit here and watch you starve.
Uh-huh. You ain't going to feed the dog the treats no more, so you're going to sit there and watch it starve.
You would be surprised, though, what truly happens when one of your personalities, when you invite it into your home, when you invite it in to have a seat next to you and talk.
Doesn't have much to say once you invite it in.
No, that's right.
Oh. Because it's almost like it wasn't expecting that. It's
Right.
expecting the chaos.
So actually inviting it in to have a seat with you it disengages it.
The way to get rid of the bad relative.
Okay? Any other questions?
Yeah, I have one.
Okay.
Okay, we're talking about making friends with our personality. If,
Yes, Taz.
and actually not even if, but there's a personality that I find less than pleasing to me. And the same thing if we're going to talk about friends. There are friends that I really love to be around for a long time, like Maria. I can hang with her for days at a time. It's fine. And there's some friends that I can take in small doses. I'm being honest. I think we can all say that honestly. We all have people in our lives like that. We like them, but so what do we do with the personalities that we want to, for lack of a better word, get rid of, or not really make friends with them? We want to maybe have that be distant from us.
That personality trait, that little I that was developed for the same reason Trudy Chase's personalities were created. They came to serve and support her. They came to help her. And if you can't be divine enough to say, come on in and let me thank you for the job that you have done, something's wrong. It was there to do something. Granted, you change over time. Yes, there are friends that you want to be with for an hour. There's friends that you can be with for days, weeks on end. But do you ultimately treat one friend differently than you do the other? In a state of consciousness and awareness? No, you don't.
From that same perspective, what about the aspects of personality that you like, that you want to hang around? They're going to go too, right?
No. No. Arthur wanted to know, what about the ones the personality traits that you do want to keep? Are they going to dissipate as well?
So is it all judgment on the part of us? I mean, we're judging these personalities at the end of the day?
At the end of the day, it boils down to judgment. Yes. Now, when there is a personality trait that you want to keep around. You're not trying to push it away. And you're not pushing the other away either. Please understand that.
Right. That's why I was thinking once it served its purpose, it would leave as well.
It may, but it may not. It's not cut and dry. Anything that is going to support and help you through your evolution is going to remain with you. That boils back down to life always supports life.
I think that's been a bigger fear of mine than any of the accepting of what I don't like. Has been more of a fear of losing what I do.
Yes.
Isn't it really more of an integration of the different parts rather than a losing or a going away? That integration, so it's going within instead of still being
Okay.
pieces outside.
See, these personality traits are traits that come with the person's spiritual DNA. Then there are other traits that are created through outside stimulus. And they cannot, until one becomes self-aware, they can't be truly embraced. Because all they are doing is just being blurted out and coming out whenever. So it goes back to what Ina was saying, was through self-awareness, they become more a part of you than being up in the head all the time. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
It's just like learning to use your anger. When anger's out here, it's driving, the mind's driving it, you're reacting. But you can take your anger through awareness and use it to move you forward. And it's a matter of whether you integrate and accept it or whether it's out here and you're fighting.
Yes. Yes. All right, let's meditate. Let's go ahead and shut your eyes. Taking a couple deep, conscious breaths. Breaths that have your full participation. Staying with that breath. Filling the chest consciously, filling the belly consciously. Pulling the shoulders back, opening up that chest, opening up that diaphragm. We participate fully with that breath. And as we participate with that breath, we also observe that the body begins to relax. If you are finding that the body is not relaxing, ask it to. Move around in your chair. Participate with it in such a way